Hi guys, it's David Francis from Foundation Age Coaching and welcome to this free practice on YouTube. This is a warm-up activity that incorporates a number of skills such as passing, receiving, dribbling, turning, communication, movement off the ball. There's an SAQ station thrown in so they can work on their foot-eye coordination as well. One of the nice things about this warm-up is that it gradually increases in terms of intensity. So it starts quite slow and then it builds and it builds and it builds before finishing with a competition. That allows players to build their heart rate, to build their body temperature up gradually rather than going straight into something which could have a little bit of a detrimental effect to their energy going forward. If you like the practice, please feel free to click the thumbs up button below, share it, post it, tweet it with whoever you like, and if you want to watch the full practice, then go to www.foundationagecoaching.com and sign up for one of our premium memberships. First player in each group, nice and simple. All the way to do is dribble up to the yellow cone. When you get there, turn and dribble back. When you get there, the next person goes. Okay, just going to take it in turns like that to begin with. But you've got one. Let's go.
I wanted to incorporate a warm-up that allowed the players to work on a number of different skills, such as dribbling, passing and receiving. There's some SAQ work thrown in, communication, movement off the ball, and I found that this warm-up allowed them to do that perfectly. We started things quite simple with the player dribbling to the cone in front of them before dribbling back and their partner then taking their turn. That allowed the girls to get into the warm-up gradually, building up their heart rate and building up the intensity of their practice bit by bit.
Player at the beginning dribbles in, turns, and then the player who's waiting is going to do what? My name's not pass. There you go. I pass the ball back. I'm going to run back as fast as I can while Isabel's going to be going. Okay? I'll just put it to the side. Okay, let's go.
We progressed things so that the players are now combining skills such as dribbling, turning and passing. I wanted to make a point of the girls calling each other's names when asking for a pass, rather than saying things such as pass or here or yes. When they play games, there's generally a lot of noise going on around the pitch. Parents, coaches, teammates, opponents. The pitches could be near a road or a train station, or there could be a plane in the sky or a dog barking. So to make sure that they get heard over all that noise, it's important that they call the person's name when they want the ball. So it was a case of building good habits in the players at this stage of their football development.
When Grace turns, you've got to call her name nice and loud. Grace, pass. Another little change. Evie, dribble into that cone. Turn around. Okay, and wait there. Now, for the last few weeks, we've been looking at receiving a pass with somebody standing behind you. What things do we need to do in that situation? Anything else? Anything else? Find space. So I want you to imagine this cone is that player behind you. I've looked over my shoulder, it's standing next to me. So rather than standing there, I'm going to find some space away from the cone. Evie, pass. There you go. Evie goes back in, and I'm just going to dribble in from where I got the ball. I turn around. There you go. Charlotte's found some space. She's given me a nice loud call, and I'm going to pass her the ball. You can go left, you can go right. It's your choice, but I don't want you standing still waiting for that ball. Okay? Let's go.
The next challenge for the players was to make sure that they were creating a bit of space away from the cone they were standing at in order to receive the pass. Similar to finding space away from an opponent in a game to make sure they're in an ability to turn and have time to think about what they want to do with the ball. As you can see, the groups at the top of the picture are doing very well. Some of them are checking their shoulders, which is great. The groups at the bottom of the picture are a little bit more static, and that's why I'm spending a bit more time with them. The way this practice is set up, it allows me to speak to groups individually rather than to the group as a whole which allows players to take part in the activity while others are getting the attention that they need.
Right, when she turns around, I don't want you standing still. So you can either come out this side or you can come out this side. Okay, your choice, but you've got to get away from that purple cone first. There you go, that's it, good. Okay, so we're going to have a little race. Team against team, we're going to go for 1 minute. You go to the cone, you make your pass back, you go through your 4 cones, and then when you get back to that purple cone, that's 1 point. You've got to keep track of your scores. If I see you standing still at the purple cone and the pass comes to you, I'm going to take points off. So I want to see that movement away from the cone. Huh?
How many points are you going to take off?
Well, I'll see what mood I'm in. I'll decide there and then. Okay? So we've got to get all these things done right. The energy's picking up, which is great. We're now going against each other. Get ready. Go!
The final progressions to this activity were first of all to throw in some SAQ work after their pass. This was for foot-eye coordination reasons. I know some people are not a fan of it. However, to help these players develop those foot-eye coordination skills, I find it quite beneficial. We then progressed into a race. The players had 3 minutes to complete as many circuits as they can. And as you can see with them racing at the moment, the speed and the intensity of the practice has increased an awful lot from when we first started.